Hello people of the internet, I'm JCMX101. I want to welcome you back to Season 3, Episode 3 of Rank Live for Pokemon Sword for the Nintendo Switch. And we are here in the hot heat of the desert where we've been training our team, which is probably a bad idea, because if you guys seen the team, you guys know they ain't much of a desert people. But with that, great intro, we are going to jump into a quick team recap so you guys can see the team that you can get your hands on with the description, with the ID that's in the description down below, next to the Twitter. But with that, the ID is also there, so you don't even have to go to the description, I guess. You can just use it here. But with that, let me go over the team. We got Rocky the Gigalit with the Sandstream and Leftovers holding leftovers, but it has Iron Defense, Body Press, Stone Edge, and Rock Tomb. It's a Rocky boy. He's done okay. He's kind of meh, honestly, but I love him. He's my boy. He's one of my favorite mons. Great shiny, by the way, but it's not actually shiny. With that, though, it has the Sandstream, which complements the Excadrill with the Sand Rush. And it has an Air Balloon, which, honestly, Air Balloon probably could have replaced it with something else. We've been catching other stuff other than Earthquakes with Excadrill, and it hasn't been pretty. But Excadrill has the Sand Rush, so it can go super fast in sand, and it's Rocky and Earthquake, Rock Slide, Iron Head, and Sword Stance. Then, the coolest mon on the team, because of the Ice type, and because it's super dope, is the Weavile, and she is rocking the Pickpocket ability with the Focus Sash. For those of you who don't know, Pickpocket is pretty much borderline useless ability on this mon specifically, because for the Weavile's fray is like super fail, right? And how Pickpocket works is if you get punched in the face with some type of physical move, and you don't have an item, and you survive the move, you get to steal their item. But only if the move actually makes contact. So, things like Rock Slide, Stone Edge, those don't work. So, as you can see, the ability is kind of meh, but I like the ability instead of Pressure, because Pressure doesn't really work in, like, doubles, because the battles aren't all that long, and you don't really stall. I could also get Inner Focus to not get, flinched, but I'm already super fast, so normally if I go for my own flinching move, they don't get to do their flinching move, so it's useless. Either way, it has the Fake Out, Brick Break, Ice Punch, and Thief. Thieves we've used a zero amount of times. Ice Punch and Brick Break we've used quite a bit, and Fake Out pretty much every battle. Then we got the Gyaradoso with the Moxie instead of the Intimidate, holding the Assault Vest, max HP, max attack, with Bounce, Iron Head, Waterfall, and Earthquake. If you guys want to know what Gyarados does, watch the first episode of the first battle of last episode, and you'll see what this Gyarados can do properly. But spoilers, you go big boy on Gyarados, you Dynamax, then you go for max Airstream, you take things out, you get a +1 attack and +1 speed on the same turn, and then you go from there. With that, we're moving to Inteleon, the Leon, who has the Torrent ability because Sniper is, not available yet. But we got the Life Orb, Muddy Water, Ice Beam, Snipe Shot, and Dark Pulse. Inteleon's super fast, hits super hard, good mon. Then we got Chandelure, who's kind of been a little disappointing, not gonna lie. But it does have the Flash Fire, Choice Scarf combination where if we can predict, which we haven't been predicting all that properly, but if we can predict the fire type move coming our way, we can switch it in, catch a Fire Blast, or max Flare, or whatever, and then it has the Short Scarf for speed, which is not fast enough. I learned that the hard way in the last episode, or the last episode, or no, it was the last episode, I think. Either way, it cannot outspeed the Dragapult. That's pretty much what it comes down to. So, it has Energy Ball, Heat Wave, Dark Pulse, and Shadow Ball. It hits hard on the special side. It's supposed to be fast, but it's not that fast, as I learned last time. But with that, we're going to jump into the battles. We are currently at a score of 3-3, I believe. Yes, 3-3. No, we do not want to show my opponents my information. They can come to the YouTubes and grab that information for themselves. So we are all the way down here in Greatball Tier. Fortunately, so I assume the ladder resets every month from what it seems like, from the 2 times it's reset so far. So if I want to get to Master Ball Tier, I need to crank more episodes or battle offline on my own, which I don't really want to do. I honestly enjoy more having the recording on and explaining my stuff that I do. I mean, I could explain to no one, I guess, when I'm playing offline, but it just makes me feel like I'm a little crazy just talking and explaining things to myself out loud, and it's also kind of fun. Like, it's kind of like stress relief almost in a way. At least it gives me hype. It gets my blood pumping when I'm doing this. Okay, we've seen that team before. We're gonna try this one more time. Drill. Intelligent. We'll try the intelligent. We'll try. We won't bring the sand, we'll just bring the flat Excadrill. So, we've seen this happen multiple times now. We go for the fake out onto the Whimsicott if they bring it. We take it out. My opponent then uses Thunderbolt on my Gyarados, and then we're just on a bad spot from there. Oh, this time is a different lead. Okay, well, I mean, he could still have the Thunderbolt. But we're just gonna go fake out. And I'm not going to Dynamax? No, I think I have to Dynamax just in case he does have the Thunderbolt. That's kind of like the situation where I'm at. Because if he does have the Thunderbolt, he can just Thunderbolt me. And if I don't Dynamax, I think even with the Assault Vest, I might go down. Because, don't quote me on this, but I think he has like over 100 and something special attack. And if he's Life Orb, I'm quad weak, even with the Assault Vest. So I don't want to risk those. So, we go for Fake Out on the Whimsicott. Do you have eject button? No eject button. Because for U-turn, oh no! We lived on 3. If we had gone all the way down to 1 HP, we would have been able to steal his life orb with the pickpocket, and then the Dragapult wouldn't have, you know. Well, he wouldn't have the life orb. Okay, we're up +1. +1. He brings back the Dragapult. Yep. Okay, well, I'm going to try and Ice Punch it. And I'm gonna go Max Quake onto you. The Max Quake will give me a +1 special defense boost, so maybe I can use that to survive. I could swap, you know, predicting the Thunderbolt. We've seen it a million times. But if I swap, we lose 2 turns Dynamaxing, which is a little too much for my liking. We go for the Ice Punch, and it completely destroys the Dragapult. Perfect. Woo, perfect. Then we go for the Max Quake to get the special defense up. And still does a good chunk. Perfect. We're still faster. And now with the +1 special defense, we will be able to live the Max Lightning. See? It's like, we've seen this like so many times. Look, we super eat it up. Good. We're looking pretty good at the moment. But it's my opponent's last Mon. My opponent's last Mon is the Togekiss. Cool. Togekiss, you're going to catch this Ice Punch. And, Ice Punch and a Max Steel Spike. We know I can go for Follow Me, predicting me to go for the, Oh my god, we froze it! Ooh, let's go, Weavile. He has the weakness policy. That doesn't matter. The freeze. Woo! Weavile has frozen 2 Mons so far with that Ice Punch. Oh, such a good girl. Such a good girl. I named her Anna from Fire Emblem because she has pickpocket. She like takes people's things for money. She can also be a rogue, I believe. She's redhead. She's fast, so it means dexterity. Yeah, that's a good nickname. I like it. I like how I just agreed to myself. I don't have anything good. I'm gonna bounce. Max Lightning I don't think will hit me, so I'm gonna bounce. He survives. I bounce. Goes for Max Lightning. I avoided, so that's good. It's good stuff. My opponent could protect, I guess, to stall out more turns, but it won't matter. Yeah, he concedes. She concedes. And with that, we start once again with a W. Oh man. Starting off the episode really well. We start with a W once again. We will continue battling. Woo! W! There we go. We almost up a tier. Okay, let's see. My second opponent of the day. We haven't had any good luck with the second opponents. Most of the time, our second opponent just destroys us. Whoo boy. Gyarados seems alright in this case. Just because we get speeds. But my opponent can break the snow, which means, you know, Anna loves this, the Weavile. But Anna does not like the Rotom though. Not a lot of my monsters, except for Inteleon, but Inteleon could get outsped if it's choice card. Okay, see how we start. Start with the bread and butter Gyarados Weavile. And I don't think the sand's gonna be useful this time around. Or it could be. Could be. No, because it helps him more than it helps me. Because being faster against like a super tanky team doesn't mean too much. So we're just gonna bring Chandelure. And I'm gonna try to get my thinking cap on to see if we can predict an overheat or a max flare onto the Weavile or something, and then switch in the Chandelure. The biggest trick here is that my opponent doesn't have a specific Dynamaxing Mon, right? He does not have the like a clear, obvious Dynamax. Like for example, here, I mean, this one probably very obvious, right? He just Dynamaxes the Rotom, right? Now you don't Dynamax Vanilluxe because then you can't hit us both with Blizzard. So I just do this. We won't get the speed, but I'll get rid of the snow. Bring the rain. The opponent's thinking. He probably got that freeze dry though. So he's like, oh man, but I can just freeze dry the Gyarados and just go down. Well, I'm Dynamaxing first, which is great news. That means either his Rotom is not Dynamaxing, or he's going for like Volt Switch, or his Vanillix is the one that's Dynamaxing. And it's slower than us. No Dynamaxing. Okay, cool. Vanillix gets faked out. Let's see. Rotom goes for Overheat. Woo! But we survived that like a champion. thanks to the Focus Sash. We see that he is Life Orb. Vanillix could not move. We see that Vanillix is faster than Gyarados, which is a problem in itself. But down goes the Rotom, which is huge. Huge. But Rotom Vanillix has the ability to have Freeze Dry, which is a problem because it's quite effective against my Gyarados. See the Milotic. Interesting. Very interesting. It could be Marble Skill. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna Thief the Milotic and then go for a Max Steel Spike on the Vanillux and go from there. Go for Thief. Do a good amount. We take its leftovers. That is huge. We catch a Freeze Dry. We knew that was coming. We go for Max Steel Spike. We're already at +1. Boom. Goodbye, Vanillux. We're at +2 attack now. We got rid of the recovery for the it's right there in front of me. The Milotic. The Milotic. We got rid of the leftovers from Milotic, which is huge. Because now Weavile gets to get recovery, which doesn't matter too much when you're that frail. But just the fact that Milotic doesn't have the recovery is good enough for us. Also, it'll mean that even if if he sets up Sand, we'll still be able to survive the ooh, shiny. It looks exactly the same as normal almost. Oh, we're gonna go Break on it. And I'm gonna go for another Max Steel Spike. He could Dynamax. That is a possibility. And he could Max Guard and then go for Freeze Dry with his Milotic. I think gets Freeze Dry onto the Gyarados and do a lot of damage. This Vertic could also be just Swift Swim Vertic and just outspeed everything on my side, which is not. Or maybe Weavile is just that fast. Max Hailstorm onto the Gyarados, okay. We eat that like a champion. We got +1 defense. We have a lot of HP. And with the snow, now you're going to do damage to your own Milotic, so I'm not too mad about that. And then Vertic just goes down to another Max Steel Spike. We get more defense, which I don't think matters if we get smacked with a Freeze Dry from this Milotic. I think that, I don't know. If I'm my opponent, I think I keep the Rain instead, right? Like, the Rain seemed to me, at least, more beneficial to him. I mean, my Milotic keeps getting, like, defense, but I'm one attack higher than its defense, so. And I still got Chandelure with Energy Ball in the back, so I'm not even too worried, honestly. And then we still got leftovers on Weavile. I can't believe it actually worked for once. We were actually able to steal something after surviving a special move, thanks to the choice. Thanks to the Focus Sash. That was crazy. That was hype. That was very hype. Now I just fly away. And the battle is conceded once again, and we did it! Finally, in this set of 3 battles of 3, we've managed to finally win our second battle of the video. And with that, it does not matter what the third battle result is. We are already in a positive score. And I think with this clean victory that we just had, which was a 4-0, we might reach the next tier. Let's see. We do indeed reach the next tier. Let's go. Greatball Tier 9. We are 1 tier away from reaching the Ultra Ball tier once again, which is not bad. Which Ultra Ball, you know, it's 1 less than where we need to be in that Master Ball tier, so we're getting closer. The team's proven effective. If you guys want to borrow it, the ID link thing is going to be in the description down below, next to my Twitter. Oh, we see the wait, what? Is this the exact same team? Okay, well, if it's the exact same person, he's gonna know what my things do, so... I mean, we're still sticking to it. He didn't see the rest of the team, so I'm gonna bring Intelli on again, and Chandelure as well. And let's go from there. I don't remember my opponent's name. That's why I'm like, is this the same guy? I don't know. What's going on? Is this like some Pokemon community event thing where like there's also the entire enemy team is male? Where's the diversity, man? Well, I guess except for Rotom, but Rotom's like a machine, so nah, it's a different person because I would have remembered the card because that card's dope. I really like that background. I didn't change my ID card. I might change it soon. Differently than the previous opponent. Okay, that's already better. It's already more innovative. So my opponent is like, hell yes, I got this. I can just fake out people and do things from there. I wonder, will we... You know what? I still have to go for it. It doesn't matter. If my opponent has that berry that reduces steel damage, so be it. I have to go for this move either way. I don't have options. Let's see. What does my opponent do here? He goes for a max. He makes his Mudsdale big. Then he goes for either a max Steel Spike onto the Weavile, or he goes for a max Rockfall on the Gyarados or Weavile, and then that breaks my Sash with Sand. So, those are the plays that I can see from my opponent. If my opponent goes for a max Steel Spike on the Weavile, I think that's the weakest play for my opponent. Because then I'll survive with my Sash, and then I can just thief and take an item. So, Grimmsnarl flinches. I go for the max Steel Spike. Will we see the berry? No, we don't see the berry, but Grimmsnarl does survive, unfortunately. Grimmsnarl is such a good mon. Such a good mon. See, yeah, we see the max Rockfall onto the Weavile, probably, right? Oh, onto the Gyarados. Okay, that's better. That's slightly better for us, because that means my Weavile can go and finish off the Grimmsnarl. Or the Grimmsnarl just goes down to the sand. Perfect. That means I can just Ice Punch the Mudsdale, which is even better for me. The only thing that sucks is that we won't be able to use the Thief tactic this time around. Because of the sand, we're stuck. This is why I was debating on bringing Fling on the Weavile, just in situations specifically like this, because I myself had sand. So I was like, just in case I ever get stuck with the what's it called? With the Focus Sash on me, I can just use Fling, do a little bit of damage and get rid of it, and then survive, maybe, and then steal something, right? Max Steel Spike onto the Weavile, not surprised at all. Down goes the Weavile. Mon still gets defenses. It doesn't matter too much, honestly. So I need to go to the Chandelure. And with my Chandelure, I'm just gonna energy ball the Mudsdale. And I guess I max Quake. Am I low tick? I mean, Mudsdale can go for max card. Doesn't matter too much. Down goes Mudsdale. I mean, my low tick, if my low tick lands a double hypnosis, then my opponent pretty much wins. As for Muddy Water, ooh, goodbye, Chandelure. Oh man, I didn't think I didn't think it would do that much damage because it's a spread move. But I guess it is in the rain, and that was my own fault. Ooh, we might lose this battle. I didn't think. Yeah, we might lose this battle now. Okay, Gyaradoso, I need you to wake up. Gyarados, wakey, wakey. Sniper shot. Rotom's down. Woo! I was worried that HP was going down too slowly. No, Gyarados, you need to wake up. Okay, cool. Oh, we dodged the hypnosis. Woo! I think this still does more damage. I mean, I could go for flinches, but... Snapper shot? Take aim. And it doesn't do as much as I thought I was gonna do. Gyarados! What are you doing? You need to wake up! I think that hypnosis might just win her. Might just win him the game. No! Gyarados! Wake up! We need you! I need to go for Dark Pulses now. Gyarados! Wake up! Wake up, Gyarados, please. Please. Yes! Now we need a flinch. Flinch. No flinch. But we avoid the hypnosis. Woo, boy. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, go for it. Another Dark Pulse. And I think bounce, because it's still stab. Dark Bolts. Flinch. We need to flinch at one point. Gyarados is clearly not doing enough. So we fly away. Yeah, my opponent goes for... Damn! He didn't get the flinch. Oh! This my low tech might win him the game. Sad to say, but I need flinch. Inteleon, please flinch. Flinch. We connect. Oh, paralyzed. Yes. Paralyzed flinching. None. Okay. No flinch, no paralysis, gets the coil off. Now he has more accuracy for the stupid hypnosis. He also has recover, and I think now marble skill is active. If he has marble skill, he might have competitive, but okay. Okay, we're gonna go for double flinch or paralysis. Either of them wins me the game. Do a ton of damage. We're in the red. Go for the waterfall. We connect. Or he just dies. Good. Woohoo! Did we? Oh my god! I think we did it, boys. We got the 3-0. I think we got the 3-0, right? Is it their battle? Let me double check. Let's just do this. See if my my score updates. Yeah, it's. Oh, we're almost out of the Greatball Tier, boys. Well, we obviously not gonna do that. Yup, we did. We snagged the 3-0, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching today's episode. It was a great set of battles on my part. I think we kicked it up a notch. We were able to identify what the new meta teams that are popping up are now. I realized that not a lot of people are using Whimsicott anymore, which is good for me because I honestly not a big fan of that Pokemon. I like the Pokemon, but I don't like playing against it because I love Prankster. It's a great ability in my opinion. It gives a lot of variety to the field. Like there's a lot of things that you gotta keep in mind, especially now that the speed tier stuff like kicks in immediately as soon as if you lose speed. Before, if you lost speed, it needed to go all the way to the next turn for the speed to kick in, but now it's like, as we saw I think in the first sets of videos, where the Grimmsnarl went for scary phase on me and then I was slower thanks to that, even though I was like in the sand. So things like that to keep in mind. Either way, if you guys do want to try out the team, the ID is in the description down below. I know I say it all the time, but it's in my Twitters down there as well. Feel free to subscribe, like, and I hope to see you guys in the next video because we're going to keep these coming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The other days are for Dragon Quest. I'm trying to get through that game. The game's a lot of fun for me. I know not a lot of people watch that game, but it's more of a personal thing. But once that game is over, we will bring more Pokemon content on those days. So keep an eye out for that. But with that, I'm gonna head out. I already elongated the video too much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.